This time last year, my grandmother, who was a former teacher at the Rutherford County School System, died of COVID because someone wasn't wearing a mask.
يا من دار إنه يجينا خبر صرنا ما يضرنا، إنه محمود لافي على دول مليحة وعن ناس أوادم مليحين ودير بالهم عليه.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Jeanne. Je m'appelais Jeanne, je m'appelle toujours Jeanne, après avoir été déclarée morte en 2017. Ma vie, elle valait rien. Je ne peux pas vous dire, j'ai l'impression de ne servir à rien. Je ne suis rien et je ne sers à rien. Et ça, c'est difficile. Je peux passer des semaines et des semaines et des semaines sans avoir un seul coup de téléphone.
De vivre avec une personne décédée, c'est pas évident, hein. Ça commence par ça. Là aussi, c'est quand même quand vous recevez les papiers, que c'est feu Jeanne Pouchin, hein, que l'huissier vous remet les papiers en disant votre épouse, il présentait ses condoléances ou presque, ou en pire, l'huissier lui remettait directement. Hein. Donc c'est quelque chose qui quand même vous affecte profondément parce que c'est le cœur du sujet et vous dites est-ce qu'on n'est pas morts tous les deux, hein? Est-ce qu'on n'est pas en enfer ou au paradis, j'en sais rien, mais on se pince. Pour savoir si c'est bien la réalité, quoi.
Je ne crois pas. Certaines personnes m'ont contacté suite à cette affaire et à la médiatisation de ce dossier, mais c'était plutôt l'administration qui, par erreur, ça on en a eu quelques-uns en France. J'allais pas dire c'est classique, mais c'est une erreur qu'on a retrouvée. Par erreur, quelqu'un est déclaré mort par une administration. Bon, c'est déjà toute une affaire. Par la justice, franchement, c'est rarissime. Moi, j'avais jamais entendu parler de juges qui acceptent de prononcer le décès de quelqu'un, de le considérer comme mort sans avoir des preuves objectives de ce décès. Enfin, c'est fou, quoi.
C'est la plainte que vous avez déposée.
Voilà.
C'est le fait qu'on dise qu'il y aura forcément une issue favorable, hein, et que ça prendra le temps qu'il faudra. Mais la justice, il faut des preuves. Les preuves, on les a amenées. Donc maintenant, les juges n'ont plus qu'à statuer. En fonction des preuves, ils devraient rétablir simplement la vérité. On ne demande pas des choses exceptionnelles, hein. Mais autant parfois on peut avoir des doutes. Entre mort et vivant, il n'y a pas de doute, quoi, hein.
La première chose que je vais faire, je vais aller faire un bilan de santé complet, parce que je sais que mon organisme est déréglé, j'ai beaucoup de problèmes de jambes, j'ai les pieds qui enflent, alors c'est très très beau de pouvoir se soigner, faire l'automédication, mais je pense pas que ce soit une solution. Ça va être la première chose, en espérant très fort, en pouvant reprendre mes médicaments pour le diabète, les médicaments pour ma thyroïde, ça va être me remettre en route.
All right, my dear Ella, your hair is all braided. There's your barrette. It's out of your face now.
Oh my God. Thank you. You are welcome, my dear.
Oh, good Lord.
Okay.
Ah, I love it.
I started doing this probably 3-4 months ago, and I come every other week, and then they send out a broadcast, and whoever has a patient in need of something like this, they just text me.
Everybody's hair was braided. And that was the sign that you were here now. Every nurse in the ER had their hair braided.
Just people need somebody to talk to sometimes, and we're so busy right now. The nurses are so busy right now that to just have somebody that can sit there for a little bit. I think service is something that is so important. We're built for connection, and I do have 3 kids and encourage them to serve. And if they see mom doing it, they are much more likely to do. They listen to what you do more than what you say.
You've watched him grow up, taught him how to ride a bike, been in many wonderful family holidays, gone to concerts, don't start green, you make me green, gone to concerts, taken him to primary and secondary school. They say that blood is thicker than water, but I know that isn't true, because my son couldn't ask for a better dad, the one he's found in you. Gavin, your chosen son, stands here before you as a grown man. Your chosen father stands here before you. He recognises you're not perfect, none of us are. However, in all your imperfections, he wholeheartedly understands that you are the best son a man could ever ask for. Do you, Gavin, affirm your position as Chrissy's son? Father and son, please let your right hands go and pull your left hands away. The knot is now tied. Strong and sure, father and son, bound together in this knot of everlasting love. Today marks the beginning of your lives together. This moment will never be forgotten. Let this handfastening be a beacon of light, shining through humanity, giving you strength and courage to live your new life as father and son. Give them a round of applause.
This time last year, my grandmother, who was a former teacher at the Rutherford County School System, died of COVID because someone wasn't wearing a mask. This is a very I couldn't understand why people would react like that to a statement that I made that's so personal, you know? Last year, we had masks at school, and we know that they worked because we could stay in school all year. This year, we've already had to shut down because of a lack of staff in the school, and we're only a month into it. This is going to continue if we don't have a mask mandate. Additionally, I'm worried about my family. If I get COVID, I'm going to bring it to my family, and I talk to my grandparents a lot. They're higher risk than me, so I don't want to give them COVID. This time last year, my grandmother, who was a former teacher at the Rutherford County School System, died of COVID because someone wasn't wearing a mask. This is a very
Hey guys, we're here to act professional. Please, just go ahead.
Thank you. This is an avoidable issue And by not wearing masks in schools, it's irresponsible. We're killing people. This is not something that we should be doing for the education of our students.
Frankly, I'm starting to question my trust in you guys to make educational decisions for my children.
My ancestor was George Reed, who signed the Declaration of Independence. And so I guess you could say that coming against tyranny is in my blood.
Since we disagree so much, shouldn't we err on the side of freedom?
If you today make that choice for me, I will make sure that I send you paperwork and you will make the choice to pay me child support.
"20% of students were quarantined just last week alone, and because Tennessee has no distance learning, they were likely receiving no real-time instruction. And so sometimes they're hesitant to report symptoms or contacts outside of school for fear of falling behind in class. And that's something no student should have to do."
It's really weird because you'll walk into a class some days and half the kids will be gone from contact tracing because there's so many kids that are getting COVID and so many kids that sit around them that it's spreading so quick. I just hope that they see that they've given me this chance now to speak in front of the entire nation and tell about how I believe masks are something that is really essential for schools to stay open. And I hope that they see that this is really just benefiting me and people that believe in masks all across the country.